there, boys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Modstab, and welcome back to Slime Rancher. Now, I know I have failed you guys because today, there was an update. It's supposed to be coming to Slime Rancher. It's called Victor's Experimental Update. Now, it's supposed to be really super cool. However, I waited as long as I could before recording, but I'm just not going to have time today with my work schedule. So I'm really bummed out that I won't be able to do that. But what I'm thinking is we can go ahead and just do another Slime Rancher video Thursday, even though I wanted to start a Minecraft build series there, because I want to be able to experience that update. So in today's episode, in light of the current situation, I really want to go ahead and worry, and by worry I mean collect all this stuff and make the things, okay? We can make the things. So what do we got going on here? So this is the stuff I can make already. I would like to do a warp depot. What is it? Allow you to remotely transfer resources between 2 points. Ooh. I like the idea of doing a teleporter. That's right. So I need to purchase this, right? And then do I go over here to make it? Warp text, yes. So I need pink, deep brine, hexacomb, and strange diamonds. But in order to do that, I need to get an extractor, which would be rad plorts, rock plorts, and pink plorts, which I think I can get all those pretty easily. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of these drills, and then we're going to see how this whole process works. And I'm excited to show you guys this. But before I do the jump cut, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and share with all your friends, because I want to share in this adventure, and I'm so excited to be able to jump into Victor's experimental update on Thursday with you guys, and so ready for it. But anyways, remember, doing all that stuff helps us out a lot here on the channel. We all get to experience it like one giant family. But I'm going to go ahead and jump cut while I get a bunch of rad plorts, a bunch of rock plorts as well. Hello, butterscotch. Anyways, I'm gonna get enough stuff to do the extractors here for you folks, and then we will continue building the teleporter. I'll be right back, frienditos. All right, so we have returned after gathering a bunch of plorts all over the place. As you guys can tell, it wasn't as fruitful as an endeavor as I thought it would be on the rock plorts. But you know what? It is what it is. You know, once they're in here, they're gone. They're donezo. But we have a bunch of stuff, which I'm hoping we can be able to build a couple extractors. And I'll go ahead and just put them right here in the main base. Nice. All right, what does it take? Oh, yeah. We can make 2 of these bad boys. Let's fabricate 2 of them. Now, what is it? What was it? T? Yes. Yes. Now, what do I want to place here? I want to install that guy. Oh, so it has a 12-minute timer? Dude, that's bonkers. That's amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and just install 2 of these guys. I know it may not be the ideal situation here, but you know what? We got 2 of these bad boys, and they're going to go off in about 12 minutes. So what I want to do is I know I need to have a lot more slimes to fill all these areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather 4 different slime types that we're going to need. I'm going to go ahead and the pink guys, I could care less about, if I'm really being honest with you. The pink plorts are so saturated everywhere, but I do want to get a couple of the blue guys. I should probably get a couple of the tabbies as well, which are fairly close, so I'm not super concerned about those. But the blue guys are an absolute necessity because we use so many of them. After that, what I'm thinking I want to go ahead and do is I would like to... oh, hello, it gets caught on things. I would like to also get... Let me see, what... I should probably experiment and see what's actually most important to get before I start promising that I'm going to get certain things. What should I get? Okay, let's really think about this here, okay? I don't just want to go willy-nilly and start gathering things that just don't make sense, okay? I'm going to start putting a lot of this kind of stuff into the main fabrication building. But since I have all these guys, and I'm going to go ahead and get a little extra money here. There we go. Now we're talking. Golden, golden, golden. Let's read that mail from Casey. After we read this from Casey, then we'll go ahead and figure out which plorts we want to go. So I'll go ahead and take a peek at that in just a second. All right. Life is different now. Casey. I had a year to think about things while you slept on your way across the stars. I think it almost scared me when things got easier. When I finally realized that we each have now is what we wanted all along. Because if you're still that girl I know, you're happy out there on the very furthest frontier. I hope the happiness you feel now lasts forever. I hope that the sunsets over there are as gorgeous as they are over here. And that if you search far enough on a rainy day, some rancher out there has a taco stand you can visit. I realize that last one probably isn't likely to happen, but it sure would be romantic, right? Baby. I'm glad you have shared a part of me with you, Beatrix LeBeau. And I'm happy to know that maybe one of those stars I see out there in the sky is you. Yes! So the romance blossoms, the romance blooms. What a beautiful, like, little story. It's something that I feel like everybody can kind of relate to. Just the idea of, like, you want to chase one thing, but at the same time, you have this crazy desire to have another, you know? It's one of those things where sometimes you just can't have everything that you want. But you can always work to do your best to obtain the things that you want. I know, really philosophical, right? You can't have everything you want, but if you try hard enough, you can. Philosophical discussions with Devin. Now let's see what these guys kind of take here. Oh, I should see what they take over. I don't want to just. Ooh, let's look at these drones, because I know that they can automate and do certain things. Oh, they're kind of expensive. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy it. I just want to see what it takes. All right. Whoo! Quantum, honey, and hunter. I do have hunters. So what I think I'll do is I'll get a blue boy. I will try to find a quantum boy, and then I should try to find a honey boy as well. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do blue, honey, quantum, and then we're also gonna try to pick up one more along the way. I'm thinking a tabby plurp, because there's no way those don't get used for certain things. So we're gonna go ahead and just run around. We're gonna gather some stuff. I might as well gather just a couple of these guys. Yeah, we'll gather a couple of these guys while we're out here. We'll do 3 because I want to have 4. I don't know if it's the right number, but I like having 4 of each. So I'll have 4 of the phosphorus guys, and I'll have to build them a cage. And then we'll get 4 of the blue guys. Nope, thank you. They almost stole my beautiful rocket boys. All right, and then I need to get a couple honey, which are going to be in this next region as well. And then we will try to do a quantum plort. Perfect, I see. Oh, I wish I had you, but I don't have my gilded ginger. It makes me a sad boy. I'm sorry. All right, so we have 4 of those guys. I'm gonna go ahead and jump cut. That way you guys don't have to watch all of this. And by the time this is done, I'll go back to base, and I should, if I mathed correctly, be able to gather what comes out of those extractors. And so I'll see you guys once we get there. All right. So we did it, guys. We got a bunch of the slimy dudes. So now all we need to do is find a place for them. Now, I'm thinking that I'm gonna go ahead, or I shouldn't say I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna use a lot of these guys here with this specific resource. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a corral. All right. The only thing that makes me slightly nervous is going to be the, well, I don't know what I just purchased, but I purchased it. The only thing that makes me slightly nervous is going to be the quantum science, because I think that they can phase in and out of cages. I'm not sure, but we're gonna give it a shot here. All right. So let's see. We got the corral. We want to. Oh, I bought a music box. I think is what I bought. Yeah. They'll be happy, I guess. I don't know where the music box. Oh, there it is. It'll make them a little happier, I guess. Now, before we make a corral for these beautiful teleporting slimes, I want to see what their kind of rancher risks. Quantum slimes can be one of the most difficult slimes to manage given their unique abilities. A rancher needs to learn to detect when a quantum slimes are primed to take over the reality of a ghost and act quickly, such as feeding them or just splashing them with some fresh water as a temporary measure. So they need to be very well fed. What is their favorite phase limit? But they're a fruit. They are a fruit type of creature, which means I'll put them down here, and in case they phase, I won't have to worry about it. Now, all that being said, I do want to go ahead and... There you are, big boy. Hello, friend. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and build a corral for these guys. We're going to go ahead and give that one a high wall and an air net as well. There we go. Sweet. So we have 4 of those guys. Now we will live the dream and give these guys their beautiful corral. Alright. So this apparently is going to be one of the more difficult of the ones to manage. So what I want to do is get a auto feeder going. And we're just going to fill that thing all the way to the tippy top. We did also get some upgrades and things like that while we were off camera. I didn't purchase them yet, but they did activate. So let's see. Auto feeder, plort collector. Yeah, we're just going to go for it. All right. And we're just going to turn this down to 1 as well, because I think that makes the most sense. There. Now they should be happy, right? Maybe I'll turn it up to 2 just in case. That way they don't do anything too crazy. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll give it a shot. Now, if we come back and find that they're kind of out in the middle of nowhere land, then we'll do that. But all right. So we have a handful of slime. We have a handful of things. Now let's go around and gather some of this stuff here. We are a little bit low on mun-muns. So I think what our next mission is to get some money back. Oh, we should check the honeycombs. That's what we should do. I think I'll put this round. Oh, I need to feed these guys. I'm sorry, friends. I forgot. I'm a horrible person. We'll just do 4 for now. Just get you guys. Get them lips wet. All right. They're all going to come in pretty soon here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put both of these inside the machine here. And that'll just give us some extra leeway. We'll worry about money in a minute. All right. Now we want to look at those extractors and see where we're at. I think we're right about the time where they should, if they haven't already, pull something out. Nice. All right, what do we get here? We get a lot of fossils and jellystones. Okay. Oh, you have to make one of those every single time? Right? Do you? Oh, that'd be lame if you had to. Oh, that'd be really lame. Oh, I have the fancy push thing. Oh, nice. All right, but we have some stuff there. Now, what I want to see is, can I put them back down, or are they only a temporary thing? Oh, they are only a temporary. Oh, that's a bummer. Is there a way for me to make a permanent one? Because temporaries would really be a pain in the butt. Let's look at some extraction. Allows you to siphon underground, lasts 1 cycle. Ah. Apiary allows you to collect resources from wild bees, lasts 1 cycle. Nice. Okay. So a lot of these still collect and fashion. Allows you to vac up fashionable accessories for your slimes. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. So I'd rather... Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we got the butterscotch teleporter. Oh. Let's see... What does a pump cost? Let's figure out what a pump costs here. All right, so we have the Novus drill. Allows you to drill for buried resources. Allows you to siphon underground resources. Okay. So tabby plorts and boom plorts. Basically, we have those. Everything's going to require pink plorts, so that's always something we got to keep our minds on. Let's go ahead and get one more drill, because this looks to be like the slime fossil as well as the jellystone in this area. So that's good to know. I think what we need to do is figure out. Oh, I put them there so I could just feed them veggies. Hello? Veggies? Carrots? Something? I should have some heartbeats, right? I think I put some heartbeats over here. We'll figure it out. But anyways, instead of running back and forth with my head cut off like a chicken, I'm going to just jump cut when we figure out where things are and where we need them to be. All right, so I forgot entirely that I had a station of, well, honey slimes, if you couldn't tell. I had a station of honey slimes over in the kind of wilderness expansion that we had going on over there. I failed by not realizing that, but, you know, such is life. So we're going to go ahead and just pretend that didn't happen. I'm going to feed these bad boys. That's right. Gimme the bullets. And I know these guys like heartbeats. I do know that for a fact. And they are hungry boys. Hello. All right. Sweet. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have the happiness train. Boop. Wow. They are just hungry. Eating everything up. All right, so we'll have enough to get a couple of the excavators here. So let's, oops, wrong one. I keep forgetting I need to go to the fabricator, not that one. We're gonna go ahead and fabricate one drill, I guess. And then what I wanna do is I wanna kind of put this over in the honey area, because I would assume that that is where the honeycomb is gonna be. So what I'm gonna do is jump cut until I get there. We're gonna go ahead and just feed our money making slimes real quick. All right, let's do this. All right, sweet, sweet, sweet. Alrighty. Perfect. And now that we've kind of gathered everything, I know that was a little bit, I get distracted very easily, if you couldn't tell, okay? I apologize, but I kind of don't at the same time, because such is life. Now we're just gonna give all these guys all the carrots they could ever want. And then we're gonna run to the honey area and see if that is in fact where we're gonna get our honeycomb. And then I will be back once we complete that for you folks. And we have arrived in the area where I have found the honey of slime. So we're gonna see where in, oh, well, I'm just gonna go front and center. We're gonna put this bad boy here. We're gonna install it there. And then, yeah, we're gonna live the dream. We got 12 minutes for that guy. And so we're gonna see if that truly is the plorts that we need. In the meantime, while I'm kind of waiting for that, I'm gonna go around and just gather some plorts. You know, some plorts that maybe I don't have at the shop or things like that. Just so that we can collect what we need. And maybe I'll use some of these for money. I'm undecided at this particular point, but we'll get there when we get there. All right, guys, so we're gonna jump cut, and I will see you guys once we finish this beautiful, beautiful adventure. Alrighty, so we went around and gathered some plorts. I think we still have a handful of minutes before we get to that next drill. But I did want to jump cut in here as we're kind of doing this, because I wanted to show you guys that we did unlock something really cool. And by unlock, I mean it's now available for purchase in this inventory here, but we have the advanced drill, which lasts 3 cycles instead of only 1. So I think what our next mission is to save up for this guy so we can see how much it's going to cost for that drill, because that's going to be significantly more important for our cause. We can have 1 here, 1 in the area where I'm assuming we're going to get those things, but I think we also have an email from Casey as well. And by those things, I meant those honeycombs. So we'll see here, and I think it's about 6 minutes for me. But we'll worry about that later. What I am gonna, oh, hey, more teleporters. I'm excited for those teleporters, because that's gonna like expedite our expansion significantly quicker, because then I don't have to do a lot of stuff cutting off. Ooh. Cutting off like in jump cutting and things like that. But what I will say is we're gonna get rich, filthy rich. Not really, but I'm gonna, for the time being, I'm using these guys just to gain money. And once we get enough money where we kind of have unlocked most all things until we get to the expansion aspect, then I'm just gonna throw them all into the fabricator machine. But for now, let's go ahead and read that letter from Casey. I think we got, yes, we did. It says, another tour from Casey. Hi, bae. There's another tour coming up, and I have a feeling that this will be the one. So here I am, picking my bags, or picking my bags. By picking, I mean packing my bags and thinking of you. Maybe this is how I felt when you were leaving for your big adventure. Lots of excitement, lots of butterflies. And even though I know you're so far away, I keep thinking that maybe I'll catch you somewhere out there in the crowd. If that never happens, I promise I'll sing a song for you. It wouldn't be the first time. Casey. I love their story so much. It's so fun. So we're gonna go ahead and sleep till morning, and then I'm gonna jump cut until we go and do the things. Hello, we got another star mail while we were sleeping. Hobson Twillagers. Oh, this is Hobson. Hello, Beatrix. I just wanted to say thanks for taking care of that old ranch. I know I left it in a bit of a sour state, and from what I hear, it's looking mighty fine these days. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy, knowing that it's in such good hands. As a little thank you, I've activated 3 secret vaults that I built years ago to stash a small fortune of mine. I had always planned on using it and as walking around money in the great beyond. But I ain't needing that no more. But you know me. I like a good adventure. I'm not telling where the vaults are located. Go explore. Well, dang it, Hobbs. That day, Beatrix took a moment to reflect. She thought about Hobson and Thora and the adventures she had explored on the far, far range. But most of all, she thought about Casey and wondered where life would take her next. Oh my gosh. What? What is this? Nice.
Oh, please don't say that you'll go. My heart can't bear the news. Just knowing that you'll be 1,000 light years away.
Oh, is this the end? Oh, that's so cool. So those 2 males from Casey and Hobson were kind of like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's so cool. Look at the cute little honey slime. Huh. That's so fun. And I don't want to ruin this song by talking too loud, so I'm going to kind of reel it back a little bit. But I know we're not going to be done with this game because they have expansions that keep coming out, and there's a lot of things that we need to discover and build and upgrade and whatnot. So, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, but what a good game. I love this so much. It's so cute. It's so fun. It's just like any other simulation game, you know? You always have that adventure of just, I gotta grind through until I unlock absolutely everything. What I'm super excited for outside of the new expansion that just came out, or the new update that just came out, is I really want to get some automation going, because that would be amazing to have those things auto-collect plorts. Now I wonder if they auto-collect plorts and deposit them, or if they just auto-collect plorts and then you have to, when they fill up, you have to gather stuff. Now I'm not sure how that works, but what I will say is we're gonna get there, because I want to do a little bit of extra working around while we're waiting for things to happen. So yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff off camera after this episode to kind of get all the upgrades and things like that, or at least get posed to a point where I can purchase them, because that's a grind. That's gonna be a grind, but it's gonna be an amazing grind. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. That's awesome. That's so fun. What a way to kind of like reflect back on your journey and like all the stories that led up to that point with Casey. Oh, that's awesome. What a beautiful love story. Monami Park. Dude, that's bomb. I hope I didn't ruin this song too much by talking over it. I tried to reel it back a lot, and not talk quite as loud as I knew. For every pioneer on every new frontier, be brave, be bold, and stay wiggly. I love that. That's so fun. Oh my gosh. That makes me happy. Well, cool. The adventure continues. So that's another achievement unlocked. There's a handful of these bad boys, right? Sell 5,000 plorts to the plort market. Oh, I got a lot of plorts to go on that one. What is it? Earn over 10,000 new bucks. We're getting close there. Or 100,000 new bucks, excuse me. Be knocked out before 10 a.m. That's going to be the one that's going to be the challenge. I'm just going to have to maybe fall into something. I don't know. No. Insert another. Oh gosh, that's horrible. There's a lot of achievements we got to do. But let's see here. Hey, a new upgrade. Maybe we can buy slime keys now? I don't know. Either way, so I'm going to go ahead and do one last thing where I gather a bunch of stuff, and then we should be able to stop over near the drill, then be able to gather all that stuff. So we're going to gather some slimes, some plorts. We're going to get that all taken care of, and then I will see you guys once we return. Oh, I'm so excited. What a cool little outro. Oh, another jump cut down, friends. So we're back. We're living the dream. We're going to see what this guy gets. Really? There's just jellystone and slime fossil. That's kind of lame. I mean, not that I can't use that, but I was really hoping that this would be what we needed. But it's not. Oh well, you know what? Hindsight's 20/20. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna run through. We're going to go back to base, deposit all this stuff, and then we will see you guys once we get there. And we are back after that jump cut. Now, slightly depressing on the what we got out of that drill. But there's a couple things I want to do. I want to kind of get a little extra progress in today's video since there wasn't a whole lot. Now, we do have an extra kennel in this particular area over here, where we have an auto feeder and everything all set up and ready to go. I just got to figure out what I want to put there. Now, I do want to grab these guys while I'm here. And I might demolish this and put up another plant here because these go super well with the... these go super well with the... Oh, I should grab that. With the honey slime because that's their preferred food. Now, the reason I don't have a giant chicken farm in here is because, well, they're giant chickens. It's in itself, it's its own giant chicken farm. And I can feed this to the hunter slimes. Now, what I was thinking is taking this and making this like the farm area almost exclusively. So what I would want to do is put trees and things like that up here so that we could make the things happy. Now, we're going to do this here since they can kind of literally just run around, and they will continue to run around until they get rectiginoed. Hello, friend. I know you tried to escape. I'm sorry. It's a massacre. It's a horrible massacre. Oh, it's a massacre. Anyways, so we'll take a couple of these guys as well, and we're going to use them to feed the other guys in our main area. Yeah, but I think what I'm going to do is turn that into like all trees and stuff like that. That way it's just a slightly more convenient. All right, what do we got here? So we got some odd onions. And we're going to, for the time being, since I don't have a heartbeat currently active, I'm just going to put this. The carrots are going to be used for the rock slimes and whatnot. That's not quite ready, so we'll live the dream. All right, let's go down here. And let's do odd onions. That's right. All the odd onions. Perfect. And I figured, so I was kind of depositing everything in into the fabricator, which was nice because that means I could build things. But I need a lot more money before that becomes a practical way. So I want to get all the upgrades that I possibly can. I'm going to purchase through them. I'm not going to build any of them off camera, except for the drill because you guys have already seen that. But what I do want to go ahead and do is kind of get set in a way where I can, in the next episode, have a lot of progress to show for you guys because frankly it hasn't been anything too fanciful in this episode. So yeah, we're gonna jump cut. I'm gonna go ahead and figure out what I want to put as far as slime is concerned into that one that's already made, and then maybe grab some fruit and things like that and start building. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. So I will see you guys once we make some extra progress. Alright guys, so I think this is going to be the last jump cut of the day. What I'm going to go ahead and do, where are we at? We got a pond. I'm going to purchase a pond. And what we're going to do is we're going to put these bad boys in there. I think 4 is fine on these. We might want to do less than that, I'm not sure, but we'll see how they produce. Let me see. Let me read the Slimepedia real quick. Puddle slimes. They don't have food because they eat water. Okay. Let's see. Rancher risk. Puddle slimes aren't risky to manage. They just require a fair bit of maintenance. A rancher needs a pool of fresh water like a pond available for a puddle slime and its plorts to sit in, as they will evaporate if away from water. Finally, puddle slimes are exceptionally shy and will not produce plorts if there are close proximity to more than 3 other slimes. However, overall, a puddle slime is a better fit for a more experienced rancher. So we need to have... There you go. I'm sorry, friend. We'll put you back in the big ocean, but 3 of them, it appears to be what the maximum is for these plort guys. And so we'll leave them up there kind of by themselves, and we'll put like another fruit or a vegetable or something on the top. Goodbye. Goodbye, puddle slime. Have fun. All right, he's going to enjoy the ocean. And then I decided, since we already have the hunter slimes over there, which produce based off of the chicks, you know, they like the chicks. I can't remember. Was it the tangled slimes that liked the rainbow roosters? I don't remember. We're going to go ahead and put some tabby slimes over here because, well, chickens. And we have lots of chickens. And there's a ton of chickens in the other pen already. So we're ready to go on that front. We have a bunch of heartbeats, which we can deposit into the next area. And we should be able to get those slimes going And yeah, we should be able to kind of get some maintenance here. So I'm gonna get some maintenance, kind of walk you through what we have so far. So obviously this is brand new. So we have the tabby slimes. They're little kitty cats. They're running around doing kitty cat things. We went ahead and obviously kept the mint mango tree here because, well, this is gonna be kind of more of a farming area. Now, this is something that's more of a recent endeavor in the sense of trying to maintain upkeep on it, is with the hunter plorts. And then when we come into the main area, first and foremost, I'm going to grab a handful of these guys so they don't overrun my base. And then we'll throw these hen-ins in with these bad boys right here because we need some space. We still have the storage here, but all we have in it is those glowing symbols. Now, after doing as much like experimenting and playing around as I possibly could, I really think that those are exclusively for decoration. I know I vaguely mentioned that in the last episode being a possibility, but I really think they're only decorations. We'll probably take them out of that storage facility here pretty soon, but first I want to get as much mun-muns as possible so we can start kind of building up our arsenal. And then let me gather these guys real quick before I continue on. Nice, we got a nice amount of like production going on here. And then when we go down here into the kind of cavernous area, excuse me, is there any plort collectors I can get on this? Nope. All right, well, they just kind of sit there. We got those puddle plorts going on, and we got this Q-berry tree, and then we have our beautiful, beautiful phosphorus slimes. And over here we have our quantum slimes, which so far I've been doing a really good job of keeping them all fed, keeping them all happy so that they don't teleport away. Speaking of, I should go get me some of them plorts. Awesome. And I'll be able to feed these mint mangoes to those honey slime once we get up here. And then when we come all the way around, we get into the main kind of fabrication area up here, which I want to get the automation going really badly. So you have these guys here. We're going to feed them real quick. Yeah, put the mint mangoes in there. Now, one thing I do have to keep in mind here is I don't think I brought any heartbeats up, so we might have to do that, but I can do that off camera. That's not a big deal for you guys. Yeah, we'll do that off camera. But anyways, we're progressing really well. We actually have a really decent set of income here on the ranch. We're getting to the point where slowly getting to the point where I don't think I'm going to have to leave for much. I'm just going to have to automate things and kind of let them set, because I mean, as you guys can tell, we have a pretty decent amount of income coming from these guys. Yeah, we're living the dream. So all that being said, whilst I'm doing this last little run of kind of back and forth and up and down and left and right, thank you guys so much for joining me in today's episode of the Slimy Do Ranchy Dudes. Now remember, liking, commenting, subscribing are all great tools for you to get in touch with me. Let me know what you liked, didn't like, and what you want to see next. Now, I'm not going to quite shut my filthy little cake hole yet, because I'm going to run up here and show you guys that I even take care of those rock slimes, okay? I'm going to take care of those bad boys. What time is it? Oh, gosh. We're running a tight race here, friends. But anyways, I'm going to throw these bad boys in here. And now, I'm going to shut my filthy little cake hole. And as always, remember, I love you guys. And we will see you next time. Toodles!